Hey everyone, you're watching Comparison Corner, and today we are going to be comparing energy drinks. Um, this is a segment where we typically compare things related to gaming. Always related to gaming. That's what I'd like to do here. So today we have two very similar products. We have two monsters. But one thing I'd like to talk about right off the bat is so with both of these, if you'll notice, this one says juice right on it. Okay, so one of the things I'd first like to mention is that the very first ingredient in here is carbonated water. So so when I see this and I see juice, I don't necessarily think carbonation. I certainly don't think that. When I think of orange juice, juicy juice, or other juice that I've consumed in my life, I typically don't think carbonation. So that's a one already downfall of this particular one. But also, I'm not a huge fan of cans. I wish we would get away from that. But yeah. So moving on to the next one. This one's sort of like a juice, but it's like watermelon. So it's not juice, but it is a watermelon flavor. So you think sort of punch. But right off the bat, the very first ingredient in this one is purified water. So I prefer that as a first ingredient to carbonation, obviously. So let's go ahead and just look at these. We're going to compare them this way too. So we're going to go ahead and open these. And just go ahead and compare them side by side like this. So that way we have a good look at, sort of how they look as well. All right, so let's put these in the proper places here. Right, like that. Okay, so once again, this is something with a cap. When I'm gaming, I don't necessarily want something without a cap because it could spill on my keyboard or whatever, that sort of thing. That could get frustrating. So right off the bat, this one's a can. This one has a cap. They are both Monster, but once again, one has carbonation and one doesn't. So here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to hold this up. I don't know if we can see this here. But it looks like, juice. And, it's pretty thick. You can't really see it, but it does look like juice. There is carbonation in there, though. I'm sorry about that. Sort of hard to get the light here, but there is carbonation in there. So, but it is pretty dense. But if we take a look at the other one, that'll be this one here. If we take a look at that one is going to have that clearer liquid, and honestly, that's going to go down easier. It's going to be a little bit easier. So, consuming both of these, just thinking about, caffeine content, this does have more caffeine in it. This does have less. Not only that, this is using more electrolytes, which is more of a natural way of energizing you than just straight up caffeine and all the other added stuff that this might have. I know this does have similar ingredients, but just right off, the first two being that it's made with purified water instead of carbonated water, that's a big enough difference for me. It sort of drinks like Kool-Aid. This one here. It tastes just like those Rockstar Punch drinks. It pretty much just tastes like that. It's a little bit different. So to have this giant thing on here that says juice, it's a bit misleading. But anyway, regardless, what I'd like to say right now is just that This was my favorite one for the most part with Monster. I typically go with Rockstar, but if I am going with Monster, this was my favorite one. These are not my favorite. There's actually a blue one too. I think there's a purple one. I'm not sure what all the flavors are, but this one's really good. So, you know, just comparing them. Yeah, this one flat out tastes like liquid Jolly Rancher. It's good. This one's just not, in my opinion, as easy to drink because of that carbonation and everything. So anyway, if you're a water drinker, this is gonna be more of what you're looking at for energy. If you're more of a water drinker than like a soda drinker or something like that, and you don't want the carbonation, it flat out says energy water right on it. So this sucker right here, this one's this one is a little over $3 a bottle, but it's 20 ounces versus this one being almost $3. So and it's 16 ounces, so not a whole lot of a price difference. So there you go. There you have it, guys. There's the big differences between the two. In my opinion, this one just outshines the other one, and here's a lot of the reason why. Right there. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Look out for my streams. They're coming.